Hello and welcome to my everyday makeup routine. So I already filmed this video and I realized that I completely just forgot to intro the video at all. Like I just sat down and started doing my makeup. So I just wanted to do a quick little intro. This is gonna be the final product. I'm gonna show you how I do this makeup. Without further ado, here I am, looking all fresh-faced, if you can call it that, about to do my makeup. Good morning. I thought I would sit down and do a little everyday makeup situation with you guys today. Here's my little makeup bag. I haven't actually done my everyday makeup routine on camera in such a long time, so I feel like a lot has probably changed. I've updated some things, so I thought I would show you. I'm really happy actually right now with my little everyday makeup situation. It's really easy. It takes like less than 10 minutes, and I just like love all my products right now, so I'm in a really good place with my makeup, which is always a great place to be. The first thing that I do every single day is put on my Laneige lip sleeping mask. I know it says it's a sleeping mask, but I wear it like all day, every day. This stuff really is worth the hype. I've never had my lips feel so moisturized and just like luscious as they do whenever I wear this. And I put it on every night before bed and then every morning when I'm doing my makeup. Next step is SPF. I put on my SPF every single day, and I use the La Roche-Posay SPF 50 tinted sunscreen. Shake it up. This is my favorite sunscreen that I've ever used. It comes out kind of fast, and it's very kind of thin and runny, so it kind of drips, but I love it. Okay, I think I put on a lot, maybe a little too much. Sometimes I put it on with my hands, but then sometimes if I don't feel like getting my hands dirty, I use my brush. And this brush is actually a IT Cosmetics brush. I love it so much. It's so soft. I use it for applying literally everything. Foundation, sunscreen, blush, concealer. So this is my favorite sunscreen. First of all, because it really does protect my skin from the sun. And then second of all, it doesn't look like you really have anything on your face. It just gives like a subtle glow of color and evens out my skin tone a little bit, but it doesn't have any texture to it. Like it really just looks like my skin, which is amazing. Lately, I really haven't been into using foundation or like tinted moisturizer. I just have my tinted sunscreen, so that is kind of enough for me to like even out my base a little bit. And then I just go straight in with concealer. I use the Kosas Revealer Concealer. I'm obsessed with Kosas Beauty. I literally want to buy everything that they make because everything I've tried so far is just amazing. Okay, that's kind of a lot, but anyway, I do a little under my eyes, tiny dot on my forehead, and then just anywhere else that like has a little bit of redness or darkness. Like I have some weird little like freckly pimples that turn into freckles somehow, you know what I mean? I look crazy, so I'm gonna go ahead and start blending this in. So I typically blend in my face concealer with this brush and just kind of shear it out. It blends so quickly and easily. I love it. But now for under my eyes, I like to use a sponge just because I feel like I can like get in there better. I really like this sponge actually. It's from Eco Tools and it's really soft and I like how it's shaped. Okay, next I'm just gonna go through my brows, and I just got this Patrick Ta brow wax. It's like a tinted brow wax. It looks like this. I've only used it a few times and I don't really know exactly how I feel about it yet. I don't know if it makes that much of a difference. My brows are already pretty dark because I got them tinted recently and she went so much darker than I wanted, but whatever, it'll fade eventually. So I have this Anastasia Beverly Hills clear brow gel tube and like spoolie, but it's totally dried up, like it's been done for a while. So I just take that, rub it in the wax, and then just brush them up, and I think it helps them stay in place a little bit better than like my other clear brow gel does, and it keeps them softer, which is nice. You kind of have to like put it and then press it up so that the hairs stay in place. Okay, you can kind of see the difference there. It's subtle, but it does a little something. So I think I need to like look up a tutorial or something on how exactly to use this wax because I feel like I'm not doing it right, but it's good enough for me for now. I have really thick brows, but they're like not fluffy, and I'm trying to make them look fluffy. don't know. Okay, so those are my brows done. I don't really like to fill them in because they're already really dark. So next up we will do eyeliner, because if I do this after I do bronzer, I feel like I mess up my bronzer, so because I'm like touching my face. So I just use a little Sephora retractable eyeliner in like dark brown, I think is the color. It's just dark brown or like matte brown black is what it's called. But for eyeliner, I just like to put it on the very outer corner, and I can be like really messy with it because I'm just gonna clean it up in a minute with Q-tips. Okay, so I'm just doing like the outer corner. I'm getting really close to the camera, sorry. So I kind of just like go from the inside corner and push out. Sorry, outside corner, I mean. And then down. Okay, so this is like the rough draft of doing my eyeliner. And then I just take a little cotton. That might be gross, but I always lick it to get it wet. And then we're just gonna clean it up. And it kind of drags it out at the same time, which I like. So it has that like little line. And then from on top through the bottom. So it's just more clean. And then I'll go like this and like fix my concealer that's been moved around. Other side. Okay, eyeliner is done. That is always my least favorite part of doing my makeup, aside from mascara. For some reason, I just hate putting on mascara. I feel like it's always a gamble if it's gonna like get a little bit clumpy or not. And if it does get clumpy, then it like ruins my whole face in my mind. I know it doesn't actually, but it just really bothers me if it gets a little bit clumpy. And sometimes we can't control that. So I just curl my lashes really good with this little Shuimura, I don't know. I've had this for years. I'm still kind of loving this Thrive Cosmetics Lash Extensions mascara, but I think it's dried up a little bit now, so like it does get a tiny bit clumpy sometimes. I have to just be really careful and like gentle with it. Will you actually let me know if you have a favorite mascara that you really, really love that's very lengthening and separating? Because that's what I like. I always get it all over my eyelid and then I just have to clean it up after. But yeah, today it decided to go on a little bit clumpy. So we hate that, but it is what it is. Again, I like my Q-tip and then clean it up. Ta-da! Okay, next I'm gonna put on bronzer. Oh, it's dirty, hang on. I really love this Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer, and Nude Bronze Light is the shade that I use, and this stuff is so good. I use this little mini like bronzer brush. I don't know where I found it, but I've had it forever. And I go in pretty heavy with this stuff. I kind of do just all over my like uppery cheekbone area, onto my ear, under the jaw, under the chin, get some more. Oh, by the way, that's what it looks like. I probably should have showed you that first. It's so pretty. It has like, you know, highlightery stuff in it too, so it's nice and glowy. And a little bit on the forehead and the temples. Oh, and I usually do like a little bit on my nose, like whatever's left over on the brush. And if I ever put on like a little bit too much, I just take my little IT Cosmetics brush that has a little bit of leftover concealer and stuff on it, and I just kind of blend it out a little bit. I feel like it's stuck right there a little bit. Yeah, I just kind of go over and blend out a little bit. I almost forgot. So for eyeliner, I also sometimes, not every day, I will do a tiny like couple of dots here underneath the outer corner of my eye, underneath, and then take the back of this, which is like a little smudger, and just very lightly smudge it out just to give it a little bit of definition under my eye. And I feel like that just adds a lot. Okay, I feel like that just gives a little bit more definition to my eye. And next, I'm gonna do blush, which I actually have been using my lip oil from Kosas. It's the wet lip oil. I love this packaging, it's so cute. I have the color Fruit Juice, and I am addicted to this stuff. Like, I literally cannot go a day without it. I use it as blush and on my lips. And it doesn't actually say to use it on your cheeks, but I do it anyway. I kind of put a lot on, like 3 good little dots, and then I take my IT Cosmetics little amazing blender brush that I use for everything, and I just blend it out, and it looks so pretty and like natural and dewy. And truly, it is my favorite blush that I've ever used, because it's not really blush. It really just melts into your skin and looks so beautiful. I can do a little bit on the tip of my nose. And then if it does look a little like too high up or a little bit crazy, I can just blend it a little bit more with my sponge. Okay, do you see what I mean? It's just the prettiest, most like dewy, glowy looking blush. I'm so obsessed with it. And I'm also gonna use this on my lips, but first I'm going to line my lips a little bit with this Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. Oh, actually it's not Pillow Talk, sorry. It's Iconic Nude Lip Cheat Pencil from Charlotte Tilbury. And I'm like pretty just whatever with this. I just like scribble it everywhere. It needs to be sharpened, but whatever. Because I have on the lip balm before this just kind of goes on really sheer. And I don't have to worry too much about where I put it or how much I put. But I do like to go over my Cupid's bow a little bit. Okay, so lip liner is on, and now I'm going in with the Kosas. And I just kind of like slap it on, and then I use my finger to blend it out. Use my sponge to clean it up. And the last step that I usually forget to do, honestly, but today I remembered, is putting on my Dior Lip Maximizer lip plumper. I just really love this stuff. It's basically clear, so I just put it on top. And it makes your lips feel really nice and tingly, but it doesn't like hurt. But it definitely adds a nice plumpness. I love the consistency and texture of this, and it just feels so good. And it makes your lips look really nice and juicy. So I usually don't do any eyeshadow, but some days if I want to do like a little bit extra, and I guess for the sake of this video, I'll do that today. I will just put on a little bit of bronzer on my eyelid, and I just use the other side of my IT Cosmetics brush, tap it out. I do this like hardly ever, but I don't know, I just felt like doing it since, you know, I'm filming my makeup routine. Why not? It just adds like a little bit more definition to the eye, I guess, but it doesn't really make that much of a difference to me, so it's usually not worth it. I just put it all over the lid and try to focus like here, you know? I feel like I just don't have the best eyelids or eyelid shape or size for doing eyeshadow. I feel like it just disappears as soon as I open my eyes because you can't see anything. See, you like can't tell that I did anything, but whatever. So this is the finished everyday makeup look. It really doesn't take long at all, like maybe 10 minutes or less. Sometimes I like to take my time with it. Sometimes I'm really quick, but okay, I readjusted so we could have some better lighting to show you the final product, but here it is. I just feel like I've really found a really good groove with my everyday makeup routine, and I'm just obsessed with how like natural and glowy it looks, and I feel like these two products are really the heroes of this whole look, especially this one, my Kosas lip oil. Again, it's the shade Fruit Juice, and then my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer. I just feel like they really help it to look really natural and glowy and like alive. I will link everything that I used below in the description box, so check that out if you want to pick any of these products up. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't already, and I will see you in another video very soon.